Hello, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Oops, my camera is malfunctioning. Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Sessions. What a great day. What a great week, actually. What a beautiful week. Weather has been beautiful. Starting to get some sun. Nice. Gotta like it. Um, the energy is just so amazing. I say amazing, yet there are times where it's can be heavy, very, very heavy. Um, Lots of clearing, lots of grounding. That's what I've been doing this week. Just have to, just like everybody else. Um, it takes a lot out of me. So, um, yeah, lots of grounding, lots and lots. If you want a reading today, there is a link pinned to the top of the chat. Whether you're in Facebook or YouTube, you should be able to see it. Click that link and it will take you to, I'm just making sure it's, oops, yes, it's there. It's there. It'll take you to the waiting room. When you're logging on, please say hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Miss Shelley, good evening. Erica Deku, good evening. Nancy Jackson, hello. We have all kinds of people tuning in. That is exciting. I've been prompted, before we start the mini readings, I've been prompted by my guides to tell you my story. Tell you how I ended up doing this. Just going to move my camera a little bit. There we go. Tell you how I ended up doing this and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So my story, it's always a tough one. It's like, how deep do you get into your story when you're trying to explain what you do? So I'll start right at the very beginning. I am the youngest of 9 kids. My mom was pregnant with me. She was 8 months pregnant with me when my dad crossed over. I never met my dad in the flesh. And I always say it that way. I've never met him in the flesh and bone. And I'll explain why in a bit, why I say that. It was funny. I hear stories. Mom used to tell stories about how back then the nuns were a lot of the nurses, and they worked in the hospitals. And they would try to convince mom to give me up for adoption. That used to be the big joke, was I could have been put up for adoption. But you know what? I'm glad I wasn't. We had a great upbringing. We weren't rich by all means. A single mom. She worked her butt off to make sure we always had clothes on our back and food in the fridge and in the cupboards and in the freezer. We never went without a meal. Now, when I say I never met my dad in flesh and bone, it's true. I never did. But I used to have dreams of dad for years and years. We'd always meet in the same spot. We'd always meet on the marble staircases with a big glass building behind us, tall glass building. The stairs, I was a kid, but my memory is the stairs were really big, really deep. And we would sit there and we would have the deepest conversations. And it was cool. I remember telling my mom, hey, I have dreams of dad. I think they're real. She would lose it on me and say, never speak of that again. That's evil. She was a very strict Catholic lady. So you know what? I didn't speak of it again. I buried it all. I always saw things, heard things other people didn't. It was one of those weird things that, and as you get older into your teenage years, you don't want to be different. I was different enough without letting people know I saw things or heard things other people didn't. So I buried it. It wasn't, well, I guess I have to tell the story of the marble staircases. This lady is actually watching, but my ex-wife and I, with our 2 beautiful children, were in Christina Lake, British Columbia, and sitting on the porch, enjoying my Corona. And Nancy was reading a book from Sylvia Browne, and she handed me the book and she said, "You've got to read this chapter or this paragraph." And I did. It was about, she was describing the other side, and she literally described the exact same place that I would sit and have these conversations with my dad. Obviously, my wife at the time and I had the discussion about these dreams. She knew about them. So I remember reading it and it freaked me out, but I still buried it. It wasn't something I was going to deal with. It wasn't till COVID, July of 2020, that I took my first course, which is that one there, Level 1 Channeling with Ken Lewicki. Great course. If you really want to get in depth, I do a short, I should turn this off because it's driving me crazy because the show has started and we don't need that in there anymore. Yeah, if you ever want to take a really in-depth courses, Ken offers some amazing courses. You can go to channelinginc.com for those. I do an intro to channeling workshop I'm doing one June 12th. We can get into that later. Anyways, it was July 2020 that I decided, after much encouragement from my girlfriend at the time, to take this course. And so I did. It was 10 minutes. Actually, let me rephrase that. I took the course with one purpose. I wanted to shut it all down. I didn't want this to continue. I wanted it to end. I wanted it to shut down. Sure enough, 10 minutes into that course, a light bulb went off and I realized this is what I was going to be doing. I knew it, and quickly took level 2, level 3, took 6 months mentoring with Ken and started my own business. And here I am 5 years later and thousands, plural, of readings later, loving what I do. It's an absolute pleasure when I get to pass a message from a loved one to one of my clients. It's absolutely amazing. So that's my story. The reason I say that is it's important to know that I'm not gifted. I don't think anybody that does what I do are gifted. I think all 8 billion people on earth can do this. All they have to do is hone their skill. And it's really that simple. We all were given this gift that we can communicate with our guides, with loved ones that have crossed over, with angels, with whatever we can go on and on, get really deep. But it's up to each of us to do that. We need to tune that satellite in and we'll get the messages, I guarantee you. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Anybody. Now, are there certain people's empaths? I'm an empath. Most of you tuning in probably are empaths as well. It's like being a natural athlete. A natural athlete is going to play sports just a little bit better than the average person. An empath will be able to connect quicker and easier than just the regular person. So I have people in the waiting room. So what I'm going to do is I am going to click over. Oh, Armanda, are we going to try this again? We are. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can actually make this happen tonight. We're going to click the magic button and boom. I still can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Isn't that amazing? Why is it some people don't have sound and other people we can hear just fine? Do you have it muted or something, or do you not have the right mic on? I'm not really sure, Amanda. Try unmuting. Try picking a different mic on the bottom. As Amanda's doing that, if you guys want to get a reading, there's at the very top of I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put this in here again so people can see it. There is the link. If you want to get a reading, click on that link and it'll take you into my waiting room. And once you're there, I will bring you on and let you. Well, Amanda, are we hearing you yet, Amanda? Nope, not at all. Why is that? That is so weird. I wonder if it's something on my end. Let me see. No, all I can do is hide camera, keep audio. I can't do anything with your Check if Anita Lowe is saying check if connected to Bluetooth elsewhere. That would be on your end, Armanda. Can't see the link. You should be able to see the link in the chat, I believe. I'm going to go to my Facebook. And I believe that link will be in the chat there. Yeah, it is. I can see it. I can see the link. Armanda, try talking again. No. I don't know. Maybe go out and come back in, Armanda, and try again, because I'm not sure. Okay, we have people tuning in all over. We've got Erica Daku from Calgary, Alberta. We have Don Hobbs from Barrie, Ontario. Anita is here, and she's from, I believe, if my memory is Pincher Creek area, down that way. Armanda is back. She's trying to get things working. She is from Penticton, I believe, if my memory. Kathy Gerard says hi. All kinds of people logging on. That is really cool. Thank you, everybody. I am going to see if I can get somebody in and see if we can make this work. Michaela.
Oh, I just, yeah, all right. That was fast.
That was fast, she says. How are you? See, we can hear you. That's so weird that we can hear you. But when Armanda logged on, we couldn't hear her.
Oh, all right.
And you're up in, if my memory is, I'm old, so you have to bear with me. You're up in Edmonton.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you still got it.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I just went on Facebook and seen that you were live, so I'm lucky today.
Nice.
Yeah.
You were on last week.
Yes, I love these things.
Your guys are like, ask her what she did this week. What did you do this week, Michaela? Oh, I know why they're asking me this. This is funny. Homework time, Michaela.
Oh, just 1 second. I'm gonna put my Wi-Fi on.
Uh-oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You're cutting out.
Hear me?
You weren't cutting out. You are now.
I
can hear you.
I had to turn my Wi-Fi on, and then now right?
Cool.
Okay,
so
what did I do?
Your guides were asking.
What did I do this week?
Yes.
Okay, well, I went to my first bodybuilding competition. I just watched it, but I stepped on the stage and did my little routine. I've never been on the stage. I'm going to compete in November, so.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So it was cool and terrifying.
You know what? It's funny. There is someone that every time I try to get her on, I'm going to try to bring her on because the guys are telling me something here. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring Armanda on at the same time. Armanda, can you hear me? Oh, hello. Armanda? No, she can't hear me. That's so weird. I don't understand, Armanda. I'm not sure. Anyway, I believe, if my memory serves me correct, Armanda was also a bodybuilder. She did competitions way back in the day. Way back in the day. It wasn't that long ago. I have to watch when I say that.
Yeah.
Are you getting back into this?
I really want to. I'm paying more attention. Like, I've been getting things, but I don't say them. Like, you know?
This week you've been getting way more though, is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, like when I was away on the weekend, I laid down. and I started just it was like one vision after another after another after another. Nothing made sense, but like and I was like, "Oh, like I have to like I'm trying to go to sleep, like
Stop.
yeah. So, yeah.
They're really encouraging you to take time during the day, even if it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be an hour, doesn't have to be 5 hours. 5 minutes and just sit and listen.
Mhm.
You'll be amazed what you get
Okay. All right. Yeah, I
because they're
will.
really wanting you to get back to doing what you do because you're very good. I know you have a lot of confidence issues right now, but
Yeah.
you are an amazing communicator. Um,
Oh, thank you.
and they really need, yeah, that's a good word. They really need you to step in and come back to what you do.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a full-time thing. They just
Yeah.
want you to be able to do it.
Yeah, probably a lot of the in the moment stuff that I'm not saying, which I could be saying,
Yes,
like,
for
yeah.
sure. And you'll be amazed how accurate you are. You'll,
I know. I'm just like, I never know how people are gonna receive it, like,
yeah, you always have to be careful, y'all. You have to be careful when you're doing that because you don't want to invade someone's privacy. But if it's a friend or a family member, invade their privacy, especially friends for you, especially your friends. Um,
yeah,
you'll be amazed how well received it will be.
yeah. Hmm. All right, I'll think about it. Or I'll try.
Your guides are hilarious. They're like, listen to her answer. And I'm like, you'll think about it. No,
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, yeah.
Um, lady that's crossed over that's above you, is that grandma or is that great grandma?
Hmm.
Grandma? On mom's side.
I have a great grandma.
Mom's
Yeah.
side?
Yes.
Okay. She's the one that keeps coming to you at night. She's the one that whispers in your ear.
Ooh. Yeah. Hmm.
I'm not sure if
I
you hear it or you feel it, but she's there.
Okay, yeah. I used to always see her.
Yes, that's the
I
one.
have I haven't seen her in a while.
You'll
Yeah.
hear her. 5 minutes. That's all they're asking for.
She wants to talk to me or what?
Yeah, you'll get the message. Give her five
Oh,
minutes, peaceful, quiet thoughts. You'll hear it.
okay.
Remember, it's important to remember they don't judge us. Um,
Yeah.
we can do whatever we want down. Is like dying. You're funny to help. Uh, she said it.
Aw.
She giggled. Um, take 5 minutes, even tonight, just before you go to bed. Take 5 minutes, and you know how to do it. Ground, bring in source of
Yeah.
energy, and just
Yeah.
ask if grandma, great grandma, what was her name? What did you call her?
Gertrude was her name. I called her, well, I think she preferred Gertie, but she even preferred a whole other name.
Yeah, that's the name. That's the name.
Okay,
I
yeah.
love the fact that you're not going to say it, but that's the name. Um, ask if she has something, a message for you. You'll hear it. And when I say hear, um, I mean you might hear it, but more so you'll know it.
Yeah, I know. That's like it's like things have switched up like lately. It's no longer it's a weird way that I'm having to get the answer lately. Like it's like the knowing or you know what I mean? It's
I
less
do because
I'm yeah.
that's how
It's
I
weird.
get my messages. When I say they're talking to me, they don't talk. I don't hear voices. If I heard more voices in my head that are already there, I would end up in the corner sucking my thumb, rocking back and forth. Uh, I
Yeah.
get, I use the Claire that I use is Claire cognizant. So I just know, I just
Yeah.
get thought bubbles. And when that thought bubble doesn't make sense to me, they'll show me pictures
Yeah.
to put it into perspective for me. it's like a motion picture like of stills real quick. Um, most of the time, it's just thought, though. It's just I
Mm.
know what to say. It's just,
Yeah.
as you
Yeah.
know, you've done this.
Yeah.
You've done
Hmm.
this. You need to
Yeah.
get back to doing it.
Yeah. I know. I was
Okay,
thinking
young
how
lady.
much I hate my job today and that I should start doing this again. Just
Do
joking.
me a favor.
Yeah.
Take the 5-10 minutes tonight and then message me either tonight or tomorrow and let me know that you don't have to tell me what she said. Just let me know if you got a message.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Thanks, Michaela.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Awesome. I have a young lady in the chat. Oh, where'd she go? There she is. I click the magic button and she appears out of nowhere.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Anita. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Ooh, I'm good. You got some energy
Yeah.
tonight. Holy.
I just did the best meditation. Just
I was,
love it.
you know, it's funny because I was like, what did you just do to create this power, this energy flow that you have going? Because it is amazing. Oh, are you,
It's called 2-minute Reiki.
say again?
2-minute Reiki self-healing. That's what I did.
Can you explain that? I know it's not
Well, it's
you wanted a
working
reading,
with
but
energy.
people
Yeah.
need to hear this. 2-minute Reiki. Go.
Okay, so YouTube 2-minute Reiki Bell came up with ocean noises, and I'm a Reiki master, so I'm a conduit for that divine energy. So I bring in the divine energy. I root myself. And for 2 minutes with the energy that I create, I put on all my chakras as I go
That's so
down.
cool.
And that really helps re-energize your body. It clears them. It helps get all those blocks out. I also bring in other help. But, you know,
Yeah.
you start at the basics and you work your way up.
Yeah. let's not freak everybody out at once.
No, let's not.
Your guides are just ecstatic with your path, the path that you're on.
So am I.
You're literally where excuse me, that water went down the wrong way. It's not vodka, really, it's water. Your path, you are excuse me, you are exactly where you're supposed to be at this time. So on June 2nd at 7:25 Mountain Time, you are exactly where you're supposed to be, which is amazing. Not a lot of people can say that.
I actually feel it for the first time in my life in this last 6 months.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah. And they're showing me that it's been a long, people think, oh, well, you just got there like this, 6 months. No,
I've had this since I
it's been a
was young.
lifelong journey to get to where
It has
you
been.
are. And the journey hasn't ended. It still continues. Lots of healing to do, lots of it's funny. When we heal others, we heal ourselves, as you know.
Absolutely.
So the more healing you do for others, the more healing you get in return. Makes anytime I give a reading, whether it's these mini readings or a full session, I get the absolute best feeling in the world. My soul just glows afterwards, or during as well.
That's how I felt Saturday.
What's that?
That's how I felt Saturday at my market when I did a couple of readings. Made more connections. I had a theme happening.
Nice.
And I knew it wasn't me that was bringing in the theme.
No. And it's funny how that works, how themes happen with readings, whether you're doing tarot cards, angel cards, whatever cards, oracle cards. People don't end up in front of us for by accident. There's always a purpose. Somebody's always there for a reason. Did you just do a market on Saturday, did you say?
I did, yeah. And almost every single person had abilities like what we developed and have. And almost every single person was at the beginning of their journey.
Yes.
And looking for mentorship, looking for answers, looking for a bit of healing themselves. some great connection came in with their loved ones. So yeah,
Nice.
it was a wonderful Saturday.
They want you to know it's not always about quantity, it's about quality.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if you didn't do a lot of readings on the Saturday. There was just a few, but they want you to know that there was some in there that you literally changed people's lives. I know I've done readings that I've gone, sat down afterwards and went, that was okay. I really enjoyed it, but it was okay. And my guides are like, do you not realize that you just changed someone's life? And I was like, come on. I passed a message from a loved one telling them they love them. Oh boy. But when my guides are like, really? That's not what we said. And I'm like, I'm paraphrasing. But we do, and you do, when you do your healing, when you pass those messages, we can and do change people's lives. It's just that simple. And they want you to know that. They really want you to hear that tonight.
Yeah, no, I totally believe that. And I totally felt that this Saturday. Yeah, I did.
If someone wanted to get a healing session from you, where can they go? First off, do you do long distance healing?
I do long distance healing. I can do it through a picture. If you send me a picture, I can do the reading, record it, send it to you with a transcript and recording pictures of whatever cards they may want me to draw. And those tend to be about an hour. And
Where
then
where can they go to book you?
Well, my website for my readings isn't up, but they can call the number on Spark and Owl Creations. Spark and Owl Creations is the jewelry that I make, and on there is my cell phone number. And there's also a picture of my flyer on Instagram under Spark and Owl for my readings, my bio, and it has my number on.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the link in the chat. Actually, when you go off, if you could get the link, throw it into chat, I'll let people know it's there. It's important. Somebody listening either now or later, because of course I only have so many live viewers, but I'm amazed, absolutely blown away how many people watch afterwards. I put a short onto TikTok and it got like 2,000 views. It was insane. So it's somebody after that will need you, see you, hear you, see you and hear you, and they need to reach out. So if that's you, if you're the one feeling it, the link will be in that chat box. Go click on it and reach out to Miss Anita.
Okay, I will try to figure out how to do that. Don't worry.
If not,
I'll get it to you.
I will do it. Thank you so much, Anita.
Thank you. Take
Have
care.
a great one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, that's how it goes, folks. You never know what's going to come through. I don't pre-plan the show. I don't do any research. I just click on the go live button and see what happens. We have somebody else waiting. If you want a reading, there's not many people in the waiting room. There's only one. Click that link that I've put in there a couple times, and we will get you on. I am going to click on this person, Miss Brooke. I'm going to need you to turn your camera on when you come on. There, she just did it as I said it.
Hi.
Hello, Miss Brooke. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Where are you tuning in from?
I'm from Calgary, Alberta.
Beautiful. Calgary, Alberta. What part of Calgary are you in?
The southeast.
Oh, okay. I'm in the southwest. That's why I asked.
Oh, nice.
I'm just off 17th. Have we met? Have I done a reading for you before?
Hold on. Sorry, I just can't hear you. Give me a moment.
Oh, yeah. I can hear you. Oh, that was your camera.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello?
I'm good. Can I come back in? I just can't hear you.
Yeah, do that. Technical challenges. You gotta love technical challenges. Erica Deku says, I would love to, but I'm at work and I can just watch. Well, Erica, watching is good too. So I am going to go back up here. Brooke came back in. So let's see if we can get Brooke going this time. Hello, Miss Brooke. Can you hear? Oh, she left again. She comes, she goes. It was just that quick. Nobody's in the waiting room. So if you want a reading, click that link and we will get you right on and give a mini reading. While I'm waiting, I am going to go up here and go back over, go to here. If you want a full reading and you don't want to come on and do a mini reading, because not everybody wants to jump on and be live on Facebook and on YouTube, you can go to my Calendly, I can never say that, .com/Kevin the Medium and book a session. I'm very limited on time. I have a full-time job. And so that takes time. So yeah, sorry, I looked at something, got sidetracked. My brain went elsewhere. So yes, if you want a full reading, go ahead and click, go to calendly.com/Kevin the Medium, and you'll see all my availability that we have. I'm going to try Brooke again. Here we go, Brooke. There we go.
Thank you so much.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. We can hear you. Now, have I done a reading for you before?
Yes, you have.
I thought so. It was a while ago.
It was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Whew, goosebumps. I got goosebumps on my goosebumps. Do you do something spiritually?
Yes.
You do what I do.
I am practicing, yes.
I thought so. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, who's a gentleman that wants to come through? I was going to say even, but I don't think it's even. I think it might be above. When I say even, I take that from John Edward, because when he does his readings, even means brother, sister, like a sibling, cousin, friend. Above is dad, mom, dad. Above that is grandpa, grandma. Below is kids. But this one feels even or above. Is there a male above you? Grandpa?
Grandpa, yeah.
Dad's side?
He's actually not like blood related.
Say that one more time.
He is not blood related. It would be on my mom's side though.
Okay. That's why it was confusing me. It was grandpa, but not. And I was like,
Yeah.
huh? That's not making any sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that you knew exactly who it was. Big part of your life though, even though not blood related.
Yeah.
How long ago did he cross?
It's been quite a few years now,
Yeah.
but still feels fresh,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Yeah.
No, 100% that makes sense. People always say, oh, you get over it. My brother passed in 2009. What is that, 16 years ago now? We don't get over it. Have I dealt with it and did the whole mourning and grieving? Of course I have. But I still think of him. Used to have a picture of him there, but I moved him to my living room. Still a big part of my life. Every time I look at him, we have a conversation. So know that grandpa, he wants you to know he's your grandpa. Even though not blood, he's still your grandpa. And he wants you to know he's still there. He's the one shows up to your right. Behind you. I don't know if you kind of go like this and you see something and you look behind you.
All the time.
That's him. That's him. When you feel that energy behind you, acknowledge him. And you'll be amazed at what you'll Do you actually hear, or do you get the same? Do you use the thought? Do you use cognizant?
Definitely more so the thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll feel it. You'll know. You'll hear the message.
Yeah.
He's also says he's the one that plays with water in your house. I don't know what that means. I don't know if a tap turns on or something drips. He says he plays with water.
Interesting. Okay, I'll
Did
keep
someone
note of that.
Did someone spill water? Was there a water glass that dropped out of nowhere?
Not that I can recall.
Don't be surprised if it happens tonight. He's
Yeah.
literally showing me a glass of water dropping.
Okay.
That's weird. I'm not sure what significant that has, but
Yeah.
know that it's there.
Okay.
Your guides, he stepped back, just so you know. Your guide wanted to come in real quick. Are you learning Reiki? Are you learning energy healing of some kind?
No, I go to a mediumship group every week though.
Is that with Heather?
No. It's
Okay.
with
Heather,
Sarah.
is that at the church?
Yeah, it's at the Calgary First Spiritualist Church. Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes you'll see a lady. She has her bangs cut. Her name's Heather Metz.
I know who you're talking about.
Yes. She was just telling me about it last week. That's why I'm like, what day is that?
I just met her like maybe a few weeks ago, a month ago or so ago. Yeah.
Yeah. What day is that? What day does that take place?
On Tuesdays, it's from 7 to 8:30, and it's just drop-in style for any beginners who are wanting to practice, for anyone
That
out
is
there.
so cool. I want to come by. I want to drop by. I want to feel that energy. So
Absolutely.
going to do that. I didn't know it was just drop in. You can drop in anytime between that hour and a half. It's not like you have to be there the whole time.
No, you do have to, it is, you stop in at 7 and it goes until 8:30.
Oh, I
So it's
see,
kind of
okay.
like yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. They keep showing me that you will be doing healing. These aren't jazz hands. That's my way of, they show me healing. So don't be surprised if in the next short period of time, someone says to you, hey, you should be taking a Reiki course or some type of healing. I would say Reiki, but there's lots of others. So know that that's going to be a big part of your path. Yes, you'll still be channeling. Yes, you'll still be passing messages. Also, hands-on healing.
Okay.
You had a question. Keep poking myself. You have a question that I didn't answer. What was it?
I didn't have any question,
Oh,
actually.
really? They're making
Yeah.
me feel like I missed something.
No.
Okay, give me a second. You're not going anywhere yet.
Okay.
And to the people in the waiting room, I apologize. This one's going to go a little longer. Did you lose a friend? Was there a friend that crossed over? Is that you?
Like as of recently?
I'm going to say recently, yes.
No.
You're bringing us so it's funny because you do what I do. So you're bringing a soul in that took, they were responsible for their own crossing. I had to watch my wording there. I was going to say they died by suicide. Notice my choice of vocabulary. They died by suicide. They didn't commit suicide. We don't commit cancer. We don't commit suicide. We die by suicide. It's somebody with you. That's the soul is literally with you. But I think it's a friend of yours.
Do you know if it's a male or female?
Male.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. This was a long time ago.
Okay. And is this soul trying to connect with a friend of yours, or is it you?
I mean, I'm not really connected to anyone in his life like a whole lot, but
Okay.
like I did know him a little bit. Like I wouldn't say we were great friends, but like we did know of each other. We would go skating together, just kind of like seeing each other around town because we grew up in a really small town. So,
Okay.
um
This,
yeah,
they're making me feel like you need to pass a message on to somebody else,
okay.
which is your friend, also their friend.
Okay.
You'll know who.
Okay.
Let them know they've crossed over. They weren't crossed over originally, but now that someone found them, the lost
Hmm.
soul, and crossed them over, was that, I don't know if that was you.
No.
Somebody related to you crossed them over. They're
I
there.
could see that. Okay.
Um, do you know which friend it is that you need to tell this to?
I have an idea. Yeah.
I don't want to say the name. Is it
Okay.
an R word? An R name?
No.
Okay, this is an R name. Like,
Okay. Okay.
I'm not going to say the name. They don't want me to say the name. They just want me to put
Okay.
that there for you.
Okay. That's helpful.
Excellent, young lady. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I might see you one Tuesday night.
Come on over.
Excellent. Take
See you.
care. Bye-bye. Oh, look who we have. Are we going to do it again? Can't hear you. She says. You know what's funny? I have your friend. Let's see if we can bring your friend in here.
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Shelley. I have Shelley and Armanda, but I can't hear Armanda.
No,
Isn't that weird?
that is weird.
I don't know why. Everybody else is able to. There's a block with us, Armanda. Take down the block.
I tried starting a Zoom with her to see if I could hear her that way, but she couldn't get into that.
It's Armanda. It's all that. It's all that energy she brings in during the day.
Well, you try and read for her, and if you have something really important to say, Armanda, message me and then I'll say it for you.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do a 3-way communication. Make it 4-way because your guide's coming in, Armanda. I know we talked last week about Peru, and you were nodding your head. You're going to Peru for the second time. Is that right? Do it differently this time. Be more present in the moment. Is there a gentleman that you're going with? Who's? I love you. That was awesome. No. Who's the gentleman associated with Peru? Oh, sorry. That's me. I have to connect you. That's Kamel. Kamel, if you're watching, I'm going to connect you with this young lady because you two will just, the connection will be unbelievable. The energy will be over the top. Be prepared. Now they're going back to do things differently. Don't be in such a rush. Take your time with. Is it a retreat that you're going on? Take your time in between, like if you have free time. Don't be rushing everywhere. Slow it down. Breathe it in. I'm acting like I'm have to be like Braille to her or doing sign language. Oh, I love me. But know that 2 times isn't the end. Peru and you are connected insanely. Like you could end up in Peru. Just saying. There's something. I'm pointing to my heart. There's something at the heart level for you that you'll really see and hear and feel this time. No, there's not a man there for you. It's not that. Are you... Armanda owns a business in...
A Soyuz.
Soyuz. I said Penticton and I knew I was wrong. It is a massage therapy with Reiki and all kinds of other wild energy shit that happens there. If you're in that area...
Heaven on earth.
Say again?
Heaven on earth.
It's called, thank you, I couldn't think of the name of it. It's called Heaven on Earth. There's people I know that are listening down in that neighborhood. You need to connect with Armanda. She is an amazing soul. We've been friends now for 3 years? 4? 5? Really? Wow. Yeah, I guess so. Holy, that's incredible. That's crazy. And yet we've never met. We've never actually met in person. Anytime she comes through town, I'm busy. We're going to meet when you come through next time. I guarantee you. I won't be here. Long story. Angels. Why are they showing me angels? I wish you could talk. There's angels around you. I don't know if you're changing things, how you do things. Are you calling in more angels when you're doing your healing? Keep doing it. It's amazing. It's life-changing for you and for your clients. They're making me feel like you're doing less to get more. Good. Keep that up. And that doesn't mean, and for people who we're having the conversation here one-sided, when I say things like that, I don't mean doing less and getting more money. It's doing less and getting more out of it as far as joy, soul rejuvenation. Ooh, there's a big word for me. Soul rejuvenation. Did you do some kind of a soul retrieval? Worked. Keep it going. Awesome, young lady. We're going to figure this out. You'll be able to talk on this show sooner or later. I swear to God. Okay, I'm going to move over to Shelly now. We're going to remove you. Bye. I'm talking like she's deaf or something. Shelly from Lethbridge.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So Shelly and Armanda are very good friends. Armanda taught Shelly how to do Reiki, did she not?
She sure did.
But you've been friends like a lot longer than that.
Oh, about 26 years.
I love those friendships.
Yeah.
I have a friend, his name's Trent. He wouldn't be listening. If it was my sports podcast, he'd be listening, but he wouldn't be listening to this one. Who knows? Maybe he is. Trent, if you are, I apologize. But it's the same way. He lives out in Saskatchewan, but we have been friends forever. What are you up to, young lady? Why do you have this soul that's coming through that's not even yours? It's just not your soul. No, it's not you pick the soul up along the way. Have you been feeling really tired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it from Saturday?
Yes. What was Saturday?
Okay. I was helping Anita at her market. And is it the girl I gave a hug to?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I thought okay.
It's not an entity. It's not evil. It's not anything like that. It's just a random soul.
Okay.
This soul is lost. I'm going to cross the soul over. Soul has nothing to do with you. Doesn't know you. Just happened.
Happened to stick to me.
Yes. So Armanda private messaged me and she says, I'm now working smarter and less, but offering ceremonial meditation. Ooh, I want to hear about that.
She's doing cacao ceremonies.
Oh, is she? Oh,
She absolutely is. Absolutely.
very, very cool. Anyway, so sometimes we will pick up a soul. So what is a lost soul? A lost soul is a soul that has left a flesh and bone, but it hasn't crossed over properly for numerous reasons. I'm not going to get into all the other reasons why. Can be numerous things. There's only two places a soul can get energy. That's having flesh or bone or on the other side. So when a soul leaves the body and doesn't go home, it needs energy. That soul needs energy to survive. So what does it do? We say attaches. It's not like they grow up. You grow an appendage and it's a soul. They just stay right close to you, and they're energy vampires. They rely on us for our energy, and because you are such an empath, they will. It's like having a neon sign saying, "Oh, pick me, pick me." We've talked about this before. So this soul picked you, and I don't even think the person you gave a hug to, I don't even think it was related to that person. I think it was just they picked it up. So we're clearing it. We're putting them back to where they belong, which is the other side.
Thank you.
I've often asked my guides, it's like, this makes no sense. Like, why don't you guys help us? Like, why don't you just go and find all these lost souls and take them home? They're not allowed to. They can't do anything to interfere with our system, with Earth. They can if we ask them, but I have to. You can't just say, okay, I'm asking you to go help every soul there ever was that's lost. That's not the way it works. We have to find them, and each one has to be done individually. This soul is now being crossed over. You will sleep tonight.
Thank you. I did not last night.
Yeah, you've not been sleeping well. So you will. You'll feel it. You might feel uneasy as well, just so you know.
Okay.
Drink lots of water.
I will.
Lots and lots. You'll notice I drink a lot of water when I'm doing a reading. It's that cleansing bit. Are you doing a market as well?
I'm thinking of doing the one in July. It just depends on my work.
Yeah, you have to do it. They're making me say you have to do it. Don't.
Okay.
Make it work is how they're phrasing it. Make it work. You can do it.
Will do. I will do that.
When is that one? July what?
I want to say 28th, 29th. On the Saturday around there.
That's the one. Get her done. That's what they're saying. Get her done.
Okay. I will do that.
Awesome, young lady. Thank you for coming on and helping me with Miss Armanda.
Yes, and thank you for helping me.
Yes. Always a reason.
Absolutely.
Keep in touch.
We will.
Talk to you again.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Armanda's still hanging in there. I'm not sure what she must be just listening. Or nod your head if you think you're is your camera working now? Or no, not yet. No, I'm not going to bring you on then. You're just sitting listening. I have a couple questions. Actually, first, Anita Lowe put in a link there. I'm going to star it actually, so it's going to stay linked there. That is to, if you want a session with Miss Anita. She is amazing, amazing power, amazing energy. Medina Crystal says, hi, Kevin. Do you see my boyfriend and I reconciling, or has he moved on? You know what, Medina? I have made the decision not to do any readings that involves male-female relationships of the living. It's not what I do. It's not my thing. I'd rather pass messages on from loved ones that have crossed over, or give you guidance from your guides. Now, your guides are obviously here because we just connected. Do they want you to sit and wait for somebody? No, they don't. Will you guys get together somewhere down the road? Who knows? Like I say, I don't want to get, and your guides are like, we're not going to tell you that. But I can tell you, you're where you're supposed to be. So enjoy where you are, and don't concentrate so much on the past or worry about the future. That's been a big one lately for a lot of people. And as we are finishing up, I'm going to touch on that because I find a lot of my clients and a lot of people I come in contact with on a regular basis, whether it be at my regular job or this, or just in the community, they're, oh, this happened to me and that happened to me and this happened to me and that happened to me. Or they're, I'm worried that this is going to happen over here, or this is going to happen over there. And what if I do this, then this might stop. It's June 2nd. The only thing we can control is what we do in this moment. It's 7:58 Mountain Time. I can change everything by changing my mindset and my words right now. I can't change what I said to Amanda 5 minutes ago. I can change everything by what I say right this second. So be present, live in the present, live in the now. Don't be all so concerned about what we're going to do in the future. If you hear nothing else for this whole hour, hear that. Be present. I'm getting all kinds of people saying hello. Antonio Larice from Fairmont Hot Springs. How are you, sir? Tamarin Inglis from Revelstoke. How are you? It's been a long while. We should connect. I have something I want to pass by you. If you don't mind, send me a message later. Folks, that's going to wrap it for the night, June 2nd. It has been awesome. I just love doing these. You guys don't have any clue how much fun I love these little mini readings. But again, if you want a full reading, you can see it calendly.com/Kevin-the-medium, and you will find me there. If you are interested in taking a workshop on June 12th, I am doing, it's running across the bottom of the screen, I am doing an intro to channeling at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. That's Calgary, Edmonton time. It's $50. It's going to run 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. I'm limiting it to 15 people. I do that because I like to keep it nice and tight, and I want to be able to be personable with everybody. If this is something you want to do, don't wait. Book it. They're going to book up quickly now that we're into June. We only have 10 days left. Right now there's 6, which is awesome. Blows my mind. If you have any questions on that, message me privately and I can try to answer any questions. Till next week, folks, take care and remember, be present. Thanks, everybody.